Hey everyone. So normally I try to keep my weekends as a time to really decompress after a stressful, busy week. Um, but having my coffee this morning, I caught a clip of BBC reporting about MLAs going to get a pay increase. So that made my blood boil. So here I am making a video. So watch the clip, and then I'm going to show you another clip that I also saw this morning, and then I'm going to give you my opinion.
Pay increases may be in the works for Stormont's politicians. The body that sets their pay say that the 90 MLAs in there are in line to receive an updated salary of £67,000. This would be an increase of £14,000, bringing them closer to their counterparts in Scotland and Wales. Smaller parties like the TUV and People Before Profit have criticised the proposal, as have the Police Federation. But what do the public think?
Well, look, students all over the country are struggling. Students up in Derry, students here in Belfast. Could that money be put to better use? Probably could.
Well, I don't think it's deserved at the moment, particularly whenever other people are struggling to get anywhere near 4% pay rise, 3% pay rise, and the fact that for 3 years or more they pretty much weren't sitting doing any work at all, but still were getting paid for a large majority of that time.
Well, I'd be happy for them to earn the same as their counterparts in Wales and Scotland if they were actually doing as good a job, which I don't think they are.
The nurses and doctors that are working long hours, I don't think they're getting the same pay rise yearly as what MLAs maybe are.
The taxes are rising. National insurance is rising, rent, cost of living's rising. But yet, so how can their wages go up by 14,000, but our wages basically decrease from what we're paying for in life?
Pay increases.
Now watch this next clip, and keep in mind, let's ask these women if our MLAs deserve a pay increase. And then I'm going to tell you after why I think they have a fucking cheek to even think they deserve a pay increase.
Basically a single mum. I get no support whatsoever for him. And I'm basically here today because I'm fed up with battling for everything. During the summer I got 4 hours respite. 2 hours just stuck in the house. I dread the future. And a lot of mums do.
So he's at home with me now full time. And we have no day centre, no daycare for him. All the places are full. There's really very, very little services. And because Owen has complex needs, it means that there's a lot of services that he can't use or don't suit him. So I really feel that Owen needs opportunities, and we need some respite and we need some support. Oh, it's so difficult, so difficult. There's days at home and I feel like a prisoner in the house.
I'm very concerned because I struggle. We don't get any respite at all in the Southern Trust, and it's really left to my husband and I. We have no other children, and the next 2 years are very scary for us to know that we won't be able to leave the house. That's basically the long and the short of it. 10 years ago, when children like Joe left Sierra School in Durgan, they were getting 5 days in a day centre, Monday to Friday, and transport. And now children like Joe leaving will, if they're lucky, get 2 days in a day centre for a few hours. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough, and everybody's being failed here. This is across the whole community of Northern Ireland. I just can't understand in this day and age how this has been allowed to happen.
So I'm going to try and keep this brief because those mothers are crying out, and they're just the mummies that have the energy to drag their ass to Stormont to make a presence, because it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It's ignored. Traumatized women are ignored. Women are ignored anyway. Traumatized women are really ignored. Angry women are ignored. Women in Northern Ireland are ignored. Disabled people in Northern Ireland are ignored. I don't know how much more we could be screaming this from the rooftop. I've been screaming my own experience from the Employment Tribunal, where we had judges ignoring medical evidence, colluding with the health department, and then the health department. So after I discontinued my case due to the abuse, pushing me to suicidal ideation, the abuse carried on then via other services within the health department. But then when I reached out to all major political parties, Greens, SDLP, Sinn Féin, DUP, UUP, Alliance, They all ignored what I have publicly exposed. No one showed concern that any of that was happening to anybody with a disability or just to anybody in general. I mean, this is disgusting. Our health service is weaponizing abuse to maintain control and harm people, all because they have the audacity to lodge a grievance, an employment grievance, or a fucking complaint. So we need to start getting a wee bit real here about what the MLAs aren't doing. And I have it from Mike Nesbitt himself. He has limited power as a minister. So why are they even in power in the first place then? And two, why do they even think they deserve a pay rise? No, this public member of the public says, no money for you. Do your job and then maybe we'll talk. Yeah? So all of Northern Ireland, and one of the mums used the phrase whole community, and I have to tell you what this is really meaning. It means Catholic, Protestant and other. They're doing this to everybody. There's no divide. It's just a classist divide. There's no sectarian divide anymore, apart from the people still trying to weaponize it. And so now I have to ask all our MLAs, are you complicit or are you against? Are you following the party line and staying complicit, or are you going to have the bravery to stand up and say, actually, the people of Northern Ireland deserve better, which we do. We also deserve our Disability Discrimination Act updated to be in line with the Equality Act 2010. You might want to get on that. Again, this was brought to the attention of all and nobody has done anything. And please move the Employment Tribunal into the Department of Justice so that workers of Northern Ireland actually have a chance at getting some justice and not just falling into a trap of collusion. I forgot to give the special mention to the PSNI, who collude with all these public services to protect the abusers in the public services because, you know, they're all professionals and whatever. So, shout out to the whole corrupt legal system in Northern Ireland and the rest of the public services. So again, MLAs, what are you doing to justify getting a pay increase that is probably more than most people on universal credit are even trying to live on in a year? Please tell me, what the fuck are you doing?